Well, Governor Greg Abbott has issued a disaster declaration for 101 Texas counties. That includes Harris, Fort Bend, Montgomery, and several other counties here in our area.
Yeah, so these declarations are designed to give local officials and communities access to a full range of state resources and support. So here in Houston, Mayor John Whitmire is preparing for the potential of heavy rains and flash flooding as well.
So he says Houston Public Works is lowering Lake Houston and staging barricades at the flood-prone locations that we all know about, and also activating the city's Emergency Operations Center to be all set for anything that happens. Centerpoint has also taken a series of actions in order to keep us energized during what is expected to be our severe weather.
Yeah, this includes the activation of the Emergency Operations Center. They're mobilizing 2,600 personnel. They are pre-positioning critical equipment. They're also coordinating their communication with officials and customers, so they've got their plan in place. Now, we are making sure you are prepared for high water, strong storms, and potential for flash flooding when more storms come in this morning.
We've got live team coverage for you this morning across the Houston area, beginning with Devon Roming live near downtown Houston. What are you seeing out there, Devon?
Hey, good morning, guys. So we are out here outside of the navigation underpass here, which if you know this area, is prone to flooding, and it remains closed this morning for obvious reasons. The water has receded compared to what it looked like yesterday, but this is the main area here that floods of navigation under this underpass, and they are warning folks that if you have to travel through this area, you're going to want to avoid navigation here because of the situation that is still unfolding, and especially with more rain expected over the next few days around the area. Now, take a look at this video. This is what it looked like out here yesterday near one of the most familiar trouble spots here off of Navigation Boulevard in the tunnel in East Houston, which was forced to close after quickly filling with water. And then over near Studemont and I-10, one driver found himself stranded when his vehicle stalled in high water. He climbed on top of the roof of his car until first responders arrived and helped bring him to safety. Houston's Bayou spent much of yesterday working overtime, carrying water away from neighborhoods after hours of thunderstorms led to flash flooding across parts of the city. The flooding also impacted events tied to the World Cup, including Fan Fest activities near downtown, which had to be canceled early because of the weather after thousands of people had already dealt with the delays and evacuations caused by lightning and thunderstorms over the weekend. And then along White Oak Bayou near I-10, rising water pushed onto sidewalks and roadways, forcing some street closures. As water rose, even some bayou wildlife took advantage of the expanded habitat. Snakes were spotted swimming near the shoreline, and one rabbit was seen even jumping into the water and paddling across the bayou. Now, back out here live with more rain expected today. Officials say high water rescue vehicles have already been moved into position across parts of the region. Meanwhile, the city of Houston also began releasing water from Lake Houston yesterday to help manage water levels ahead of the next round of storms. But again, this is a live look out here at the underpass here on Navigation Boulevard. We're going to expect much of the same as we move into the next few days. For now, reporting live outside of downtown Houston, Devon Roming, KHOU 11 News.
All right, we'll be ready. Thank you so much, Devon. And we're not just tracking the high water, we're also, of course, looking at the bayous.
Yeah, those levels, so crucial at times like this. KHOU 11's Jalissa Garza continues our team coverage live from Greens Bayou. Jalissa, what are you seeing out there this morning?
Hey guys, good morning. Well, we're not as close to the bayou as we would like to be, but we plan to after checking in with you guys this morning. But just a reminder for folks, the reason we are watching those bayous is because you never know just how it will respond, especially after another round of rain. Now take a look at your screen. I do want to show you some video from yesterday when heavy rainfall filled up bayous and caused high water in parts of the Houston area. I mean, if you were driving yesterday, you saw it. And at Greens Bayou near 59, the Harris County flood warning system issued an alert because of the water level. Again, we're going to try to get a look at that a little bit later this morning. Now, city leaders also preparing across Houston. Public Works has been staging barricades at flood-prone locations. You heard Devon talking about them lowering Lake Houston. And Houston Police and Fire have high water rescue vehicles and boats positioned around the city. So really, the message this morning is simple. Check conditions before you head out. We know things can change very quickly. Me, myself, going home yesterday, driving along I-45. When I took a look at like Little York, that exit, that's a flood prone area. You saw the water already getting high. I had family members texting me about what Imperial Valley was looking like. So again, a reminder, check your neighborhood apps, text your neighbors, and stay with KHOU 11 as we continue tracking these conditions. For now, I'll toss it back to you guys in the studio.
Hey, definitely watching those spots that are always trouble for us, Jalissa. Thank you. Now, from the Heights to Houston's north side now, where Mother Nature also made her presence known. The flash flooding caused issues for drivers who say they were caught by surprise. This was the view from West Mount Houston Road near I-45. Our Air 11 captured several vehicles stalled in high water as tow truck drivers worked nonstop trying to clear that scene. The water was so deep, smaller cars were not making it through.
Crazy how bad it got in literally seconds. 1 second I was turning around doing orders, and then the next second it's flooded.
Now, those flooded streets were not the only problem, as water was bubbling up from manholes, causing concerns for people living near Tidwell and TC Jester. Those neighbors tell us this is a recurring issue. In our next half hour, our Katira Winfrey will be live in that area to show us how they are doing this morning.
All right, this morning, FIFA Fan Festival will have different hours due to the continued inclement weather that is affecting the city. In a statement, the organizers say the planned hours of operation today are now 6:30 p.m. to 10 p.m. instead of the usual 12:30 to 10 p.m. Organizers cited the weather, of course. They also say the shortened hours are subject to change if weather conditions, quote, are unfavorable to a safe environment for attendees, end quote.
And you can track the rain anytime with our KHOU 11 radar. It is streaming 24/7 on our KHOU 11 app. You can download it on your phone or smart TV and stream for free.